Okay, that's very good. Okay, so let's talk about PI and PA planning. Then we will be taking ahead. Let me know again when you can see my screen. Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when we talk about our PI, the first of all, the what is the full form of PI? Yeah. What the full form of PI is? Full form is planning interval. So the word interval, what is the meaning of the word interval? Interval is obviously that it's a kind of a phase. Correct. Yeah. So how lengthy phase is it? How much is the lengthy phase? The length of the phase can be 8 to 12 weeks. Okay, 8 to 12 weeks. So let's say if we are following a 2 week of sprint, correct? Yeah. So what is the meaning of 8 weeks? What is the meaning of 8 weeks? 8 weeks is for
2 months.
iteration, 2 months, correct? And what is the meaning of 12 weeks? 12
3
weeks is
months.
your 3 months. How many iteration? 6 iteration. Guys, is it getting clear or not? So we have to do a planning for a phase of or an interval of 2 to 3 months or 4 to 6 sprint, 8 to 12 weeks. Is it clear? 10 week is most common. Okay. So when we talk about this 4 week, we talk about this in terms of 3 plus 1. Correct. Because the last sprint is a special sprint. That is IP sprint. We will talk about it. 6 is 5 plus 1. Yeah. So in this planning interval, it's a cadence-based event. What do we mean by cadence-based event? Remember, we discussed yesterday. What is cadence? In cadence, what happens? The event repeat itself. Correct? Yeah. So the planning interval, the PI will also is going to repeat itself. Correct? Is it clear? Yeah. So this event will repeat itself after every 2 to 3 months, whatever the relevant length we want to choose, in which all the teams in the agile release trains comes together and they share the common mission and vision, and they're going to plan together. The product management, as we discussed yesterday, owns the feature priority. The development team will own the user story estimate, and the product owner is going to ensure that the correct priority of the user story is there. The system architect, UI, UX, and all of those are intermediate for governance interface and all. Correct? Guys, this is getting clear what we are talking about. Hmm? And then why do we even need to do PA planning? What is the benefit of doing PA planning? Correct? So see, there are actually lot of scaling framework, and among those scaling framework, the scaling framework different function differently. But what SAFe says that SAFe believes in pre-alignment, not post-alignment. Correct. See, obviously we can do the post-alignment and dependency management and risk management and all of those things continuously afterward also. But having said that, even before starting the work, there should be a pre-alignment between the team. And that is what is the most important thing and magic of the safe PA planning. So using the PA planning, we are having a personal communication across all the teams and stakeholders. We are aligning the we are aligning development of business goal with the business context vision and the art PI objectives. So we will be seeing that how these different all these different things can get developed and linked together. We can identify the dependencies between multiple teams and multiple arts also even. Yeah. Is it getting clear? That see everything is pre-identification even before starting the work. Yeah, even before we have started the work, we are going to pre-identify everything. Yeah.
Session recording has started, Dhiren?
Session recording session. Okay, no, not started. Okay, let me just record it. Yeah. Okay.
Because I was
Yeah.
actually confused with the timer as this one. Then I found that the red dot is missing.
Hi. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Okay. So what we are trying to say that PI planning through PI planning we are doing the pre-alignment even before starting the work. We are doing an alignment on what we are doing an alignment on business context, vision, mission, the team's PI objectives, the business goal, and obviously the scope. Yeah, we are going to pre-identify and pre-align the dependencies and risk. We are going to ensure that each and every person is on the same page, because each and every person of the team, all the teams together will be attending the PA planning. We are going to get the right guidance from the UI UX teams and the architect, and we are going to align the expectation of our business owners. We are going to match our capacity. Correct. So see, capacity we can pre-identify even for next 2 months also. We can pre-identify. Correct. Yeah. Even for next 3 months we can pre-identify the capacity, and then based upon that capacity we are going to take our work that that this much one team can handle, this much the other teams can handle, and as a complete art how much we can handle. So each and every member will be in the same PA planning. That is how it will result into quick alignment. Yeah. It is not there that we will talk sometime else. We have to talk each and everything then and there only. Correct. So that is how, and that is why we are going to have a quick, efficient, effective alignment with all the team members. Okay. Yeah. Now, this is one of the most important interview question also from a exam point of view also. That what is the input of PA planning? What is the output of PA planning? So the first thing, what is the input of your PA planning? That is your vision, and that vision goes through your art backlog top 10 features. Yeah, top 10 features. So the vision and the top 10 features is your input. Then we are going to do PI planning. How lengthy a PI planning can be? How lengthy a PI planning can be? Generally, a PI planning is 2 days, but it can be 3 or 4 days also. So in most cases, it is 2 days, but 2 to 4 days can be there. But in most cases, we follow 2 days only. What is the output of the PI planning? As the output of PI planning, what we are going to get, the first thing we are going to get the team's objective, and after summarizing and collating these all the team PI objectives, we are going to get the art PI objectives. That is the first thing. The second thing which we are going to get is our art planning board. So art PI object team and art PI objective and art planning board is the outcome of the PI planning. Yeah. So what happens during the PI planning that these top 10 features, correct? Who has to bring this top 10 features? Who is responsible for bringing top 10 features?
Project management.
Product management,
Sorry, product management.
correct?
Yeah.
Product management is responsible for bringing the top 10 features with the
Mhm.
correct prioritization. Yeah. And obviously, they would have done the refinement of those top 10 features, correct? So when these top 10 features will be bought into the PI planning, obviously these are going to be divided among multiple teams, and they are going to form various kind of PI objectives based upon this. So what are PI objectives? We are trying to say that these PI objectives can create the alignment, but what exactly are PI objectives? These PI objectives are business summaries. Correct. See, you have seen that how we write the goal, sprint goal, correct? Remember? Remember? How do we write the sprint goal? How should we write a sprint goal?
Based on the priority deliveries.
No. Guys, how do we write a sprint goal? What is the characteristic of a sprint goal?
I
Hmm?
mean, as a customer, I want to.
No,
Uh,
no. What are the characteristic of a sprint goal? How do we write a sprint goal?
Duration.
What duration? Hmm? Guys, please revise. Yes. Have we discussed all of these things in length, correct? During our master class. So we we discussed that. Sorry, we discussed that when we form our sprint goal,
What is the
what do we
objective?
do?
What is the
Yeah, we
objective?
try to see that what is the value delivery, what is the objective,
Hmm.
why we are even doing the sprint, correct?
Yes.
Remember? In the same way, when we are forming the PI objective, we have to see and check what do we need to see and check that what is the business benefit that is going out from this particular sprint, this particular iteration, correct? Yeah. So we will be 100% clear that okay, these are the features or the user stories we are taking in our sprint, and what all different business outcomes we are going to generate. Is it getting clear or not? So that is what exactly we are saying, that when we write our business objectives, then what is the important thing here is that these business that all of these things. These objectives may directly relate with some features or functionalities, or may not relate to directly to one feature or one functionality, or maybe a combination of some more features of users or user stories. Correct. But what is the most relevant thing? What is the value? What is the outcome, or what is the importance for the business? Those things, that all of these things should reflect in the business objectives. So these business objectives are divided into committed objectives and uncommitted objectives. When we talk about those business objectives from committed versus uncommitted objectives, then what exactly are uncommitted objectives? Uncommitted objectives are the things in which team is not 100% confident, and in which all cases the team may not be 100% confident. Like for example, the team needs to do a research thing or spike. The team needs to just maybe talk to someone. Maybe it has a lot of dependencies or risk or something. Correct. In all of those cases where the team is not 100% confident, they might move those objectives into uncommitted objectives. So uncommitted objectives are not extra things. They are very much required, and it can be definitely possible that these are even high priority. Again, I'm repeating, guys, Please listen carefully. This will come into your exam also. People are going to ask you this thing indirectly in your interviews also. Uncommitted objectives are not extra things that which we will do, yeah, only if we get a time. I'm saying not extra things, yeah, which we will only do if we will get time. No, this is not the thing case. Uncommitted objectives only we are keeping uncommitted because the team lacks confidence. Maybe due to they have lot of dependencies and risk involved. Maybe due to they have to do a lot of research or some things. But definitely we are going to consider them, those uncommitted objectives as a part of our capacity also. Even it is possible that those uncommitted objectives are very important in priority. That is even also possible. Yeah, but still we are keeping them uncommitted because the team don't have the confidence to commit to them. Maybe they have a lot of unknowns and those things. Yeah, and definitely they will be considered when calculating the load. Yeah.
Virender, how
So,
do we derive
hmm,
this value and the actual value, like in this table that was mentioned in the previous slide?
which one? This one. We will talk about it now. This is called BV, business value. This is called AV, actual value. Yeah, the business owners will give this. Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do, we need to actually do a PA planning. And for doing the PA planning, what do we need to do? Yeah, we need to ensure that we need to understand that what exact communication has to happen. We need to see and check that how do we do capacity planning. We need to see and check how do we form our draft PI objectives and how do we manage that. But first of all, we will understand the theory. Then I will show you that how we can do this using a mural board and all. Yeah. Okay. So, what is the role of an RT during PI planning? Remember, we saw that in the video. What is the role of an RT? Hmm? What do you think?
He's the one who gathers all the, I mean, responsible for the releases, multiple teams. No.
Remember, we talked yesterday. Yeah, that RT is the one who is going to facilitate the PI planning first of all. Correct? Yeah, RT has to facilitate the PI planning. Correct. RT has to ensure that everyone will is clear with the agenda. Yeah, RT have to ensure that teams are able to come up with their PI objectives. And that PI objectives has to be summarized at the art level. Yeah, so the RT is going to review the agenda for next 2 days of the PA planning. RT is going to explain the agenda. Yeah. So now this is day one, this is day two. Yeah. So let's try to see that what happens on your day one and let's what happens on your day two. The first thing that happens on the day one uh, is a 1 hour presentation. This is a 1 hour presentation, correct? This 1 hour presentation has to be done by whom? Who will give this presentation? This presentation is all about business context. No. This presentation has to be given by a senior leader or maybe our business owners. See, business is there, so business owners will give. Some senior management or business owners will give this. And what they are going to talk about? They are going to talk about the state of the business, correct? They are going to talk about that at present we are on what state of the business and what future opportunities and challenges do we see, and how our solutions, the existing solutions or the upcoming solutions, are going to and are going to ensure that we fulfill the need of our customers. Yeah. So they are going to motivate everyone that that on a very high level that what we are doing, why we are doing, how we are doing. Correct? The next 1.5 hour presentation will be about product and solution vision. So who is going to give this presentation? Who is going to
Product
the yeah, the product management is going to give this presentation. Okay, clear? And what they are going to talk about, they are going to talk about first of all the solution vision. Remember solution vision we discussed yesterday. Can anyone quickly elaborate the solution vision? What does solution vision contain? Hmm? Remember, guys? Can you elaborate? Hmm? I will show you quickly. Uh, Let me search. This is yeah. Remember this this slide. Hmm? What did we talk here? That the vision that is going to represent the future state, correct? So the product management is going to answer all of these questions somewhere, correct? Guys, are we getting this? Hmm? Okay. So the product management is going to present the current solution vision, and that will be in the form and that will be in the also form of the top 10 features. So they are going to describe that how those top 10 features are are going to function and align together to to have a release of our final solutions, correct? What are the different prioritized features do we have in the list, and what kind of possible outcome we are going to have? Is it getting clear? Then the next is your 1 hour presentation about architecture, vision, and development practices. So who is going to provide this? Who is going to give this
Senior,
presentation?
senior architects.
Yeah. So the architect team or the senior architect or the system architect is going to give this particular presentation. Yeah. What they are going to talk in this presentation, they are going to present that how the current architecture is going to help and support the current solution, sorry, the upcoming solution for the current PI and the upcoming maybe future PI also. Yeah, the architect is maybe going to talk about that what exact different architectural enablers or technical enablers we are taking. Yeah, they are going to talk about that how the architecture will evolve. For example, let's say if I am an architect, I will say that guys, we are moving to cloud now, correct? So all our APIs has to be microservice architecture based. So we are going to port out our APIs, or maybe we are going to like do a migration of this and this and this APIs. Yeah, or maybe we have three legacy systems in place. We are changing the architecture, and instead of these three legacy systems, we are going to set up these new some systems on our cloud. Okay. So that is where and how the architect will align each and everyone that what are the architectural need and all. This the second point of it, the development practices and all. Any manager or coach or someone is going to present that what can be the possible changes in engineering practices, in agile practices, in agile tool, and all of those things. Okay, clear? The next thing, that is planning context and lunch. So who is going to set the planning context? So very briefly, see, it is not a very lengthy thing. Very briefly, the RT is going to come, correct? And RT is going to set a planning context. What is the meaning of planning context? The meaning of planning context is that RT is going to brief the complete process, that what's going to happen. RT will tell about that, what is the expectation from breakout. RT will tell everyone. Everyone means that all the 125 people plus, maximum 125 people plus in the art. Okay. RT is going to brief what is the expectation of draft plan review, what is the expectation of problem solving, what is the next day expectations from each and every event. Clear? And then the teams are going to go for lunch, and after the lunch the team is going to do breakout rooms. Guys, what do we mean by breakout room, by the way? In your meetings, and you do you create breakout rooms? Do you do those breakout rooms? What do we mean? Do you know?
Yeah,
Hmm?
but we don't do, I mean, we never did breakout room sessions.
See, breakout room is very simple. It is not it only the name name maybe look fancy, but
Yeah.
it is as simple as that, individual team. Let's suppose there are five teams, correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
If there are five teams, that it is as simple as those five teams are going to have their individual separate meeting room, either physical meeting room or virtual meeting room. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Either physical meeting room or virtual meeting room. Okay. Yeah. Like for example, in like Teams also, there's this method of creating breakout room. Correct. Breakout room. Do you see? So when we like mostly nowadays, see, we do virtual PA planning only. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what we do, we quickly generate, those two, three, four, five breakout rooms. That's it. So in those breakout room, each and every team will go inside their independent breakout room. They are going to talk about their capacity first. Yeah, guys, remember these. Whatever I'm telling you, you have to do this next. Yeah, please listen highly carefully. If you want to note it down, please note it down, because you have to do this literally after this. Okay. Yeah. So the first thing first, what needs to happen. That calculation of the capacity needs to happen. Correct, for the all the iteration in the PI. And then we need to see that, based upon our priority, what all things we are pulling up, or taking in our all the iteration, the complete iteration plan we need to make for each and every team. Then that each and every team is going to write their PI objectives. They are going to identify their risk and dependencies. So all of these things needs to happen during the team breakout, and each and every team, again I'm repeating, each and every team individually will be doing all the activities. Okay, is it getting clear?
Yes.
And the teams are also going to map their feature on art planning board, so that will we will also be seeing. Then afterward, then so this is how many hours from 1 to 4, that means 2 3 4, correct, 3 hour meeting, correct, 3 hour slot. Okay. Then next 1 hour slot, each and every team is going to come. Going to come where? Going to come in the main auditorium, in the main meeting room. And then they are going to show their draft plan, that, this is the plan we have created as team. And everyone going to, see that particular plan and may ask some questions and all, or may highlight that, this possible potential problems can be there. So after this, the all the team members will go home. Yeah. After this, their meeting is over, their day is over, but management will stay back. Apart from management, business owners will stay back, your maybe product managers will stay back, and definitely the RT will also stay back. Yeah. So during this management review and problem solving meeting, each and every challenge, each and every risk, each and every impediment, problems, issues going to be highlighted. The management may change some suggestion, they give suggestion, or they may bring changes in the plan. So they do planning adjustment in terms of scope, resourcing, or any kind of handling of impediment and all of those things. Yeah. So after that, they are going to present the next day what possible changes, suggestions, and improvement, and all of these things they are suggesting. Then the teams are going to have a breakout sessions again, yeah, for next to 2 hours. Okay, and then they are again based upon the suggested changes. They are going to make their final plan, and that the review and discussion of that again. The 2 hour in the 2 hour slot, the discussion for the final plan is going to happen again, where that final plan will be shown with the final PI objectives and risk and all of those things. Yeah. During this breakout room, as you were saying, Roy, how we will get the business value? The business owners are going to give the business value. Yeah, and they are going to see and check the team's objectives also. Okay.
And then in that case, how do we define this actual value? So that will be filled in later on, or it's also done
When,
at the same
exactly, very good. That will be defined later only when the PI is over, the complete 2 to 3 month phase is over. Yeah, in your next inspect and adapt. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So now, what is suggested after this? That all the there may be situation that some risks are still pending. So we are going to talk about those risks, that whether those risks are resolved, own, accepted, mitigated, and then this confidence voting is going to happen. If there is replanning required, that is going to happen. Otherwise, retro will happen, and we will close everything. Yeah, that is the process for PI planning. So what we are going to do, that we are going to form these roles, and we are going to see and check that how we can do the simulation of all of these activities. Yeah? So when we talk about product management, what the product management do? The product management holds the authority over our that what is the final context we have, what all different features we have. Yeah. So see, at the user story level, the priority may be automatically driven based upon the features. The Scrum Master team coaches, sorry, the product owner will have the authority at the user story level and detailing of the user story. Correct. And maybe this user story priority is already driven from the feature priority which the product managers has already written. Correct. The scrum masters, when we talk about scrum masters or team coaches, what they are doing, they are facilitating, they are helping, they are ensuring that each and every team member is able to drive the goals, is able to write the goals. Yeah? So they have the responsibility to manage the time boxing. They have the responsibility to help the team to align the dependencies and maybe sort out the dependencies even. The agile team or the developers that helps in refinement of the user story and plan those user story in the iteration. Yeah, they work out interdependencies with other teams. So this is possibly a kind of a PI planning canvas. If you are forming in a canvas, may look like. Roy, do you do PI planning? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Okay. Which tool are you using? Are you using Big Picture or Jira Align, or what you are using?
Obviously, ADO for that. Like,
Acha, you people are using ADO. So do you make any art uh, board, or do you make any kind of PA planning canvas or those things for the
we use
team?
that. There
Hmm?
is, yeah, we use one. This I forgot the option as well. So wherein we
Which
have this
option?
Kanban. Kanban board kind of a thing. So we have
Acha, you
emojis.
use Kanban. Okay.
There is
Okay, but
studio, there is
okay, but you don't make any structuring like this.
no structuring like
Okay.
this.
Okay. So what is suggested that, ideally for a complete visualization, we can also have a canvas like this. I will show you one canvas. I will show you one template. Yeah. So in that canvas or in that template, what we can do that, we can list the number of iteration we are going to do. Correct? So let's say iteration 1.1. See why this is 1.1 and 1.2? Why this is in point? It is in point because one represent the number of the PI. The second one represent the number of the sprint. Clear? Yeah. So we are going to have a canvas for each and every team. Correct? Yeah. This is team PI planning canvas. See, now based upon the number of tools which you are using, if someone uses Big Picture, someone uses Jira Align, someone uses Miro also, Figma also, Mural also, whatever you are using, you can make your canvas, or accordingly you can try to do the PA planning. So what we try to do that, the first thing first, we have to write the capacity. How can we write the capacity? How can we write the capacity? How do we calculate capacity? What is capacity? Guys, what is capacity?
The
Remember?
total amount of uh, time collectively that the team is
Mm.
available.
Yeah, yeah. If we are doing in hours, yeah, correct. If we are doing in hours, and in story point, also we can take it. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So based upon the past velocity, we can take it. If the team is new, I will tell you the way around it. That how to do it. But we go with the assumption based approach of one story point is equal to 1 day. Correct. So then for each and every iteration, the Scrum Master can help the team to identify their true capacity. Correct? Let's say the capacity for the first iteration is 25 story point. For the next also maybe 24 story point. Next also 25 story point. Yeah, maybe the last 20 story point. What will be the capacity for the IP iteration? Obviously, whatever the relevant capacity we can see and check and calculate, that will be the capacity. Remember what is the full form of IP iteration we saw in the video? What is the full form of IP? IP is innovation and innovation and planning, correct? IP, innovation and planning. So the next thing is the load. So how can we calculate the load? So let's say this is team A. The team A is clear that we can pull feature one and we can pull feature two. Among those feature one and feature two, they know that we have around, like, say, how many are there? What do they? Nine. Around these two features. Let's say this feature have 20 user story. This feature have 15 user stories. So overall, let's say we have 35 user stories. Correct? Yeah. So now what they are going to do? Guys, what they are going to do? They are going to split these 20 user stories and 15 user story among the four iteration. Yes or no? Do you agree or not? Yeah. Obviously, they are going to split, or they are going to put those all the 25, all the 35, 36 user stories in four sprint. But we are not putting any user story in IP iteration. Why? Why we are not putting? Do you know why we are not putting in IP iteration any user story?
To
Because
give
no development
space,
is expected.
to give space for some unexpected or spike. Is it so?
no. See, that is the rule. of what safe suggests, that the rule is that this is a special iteration for innovation and for doing the next planning only. So let's not load it this with any of the user story. Correct? So now let's say that we have distributed these 35 or 36 user stories among the four sprints, among the four iterations. Let's say this is one story point, this is two story point, this is three story point, this is five story point, this is one story point, this is three story point, this is eight story point, this is also five story point, this is three story point. Then how much load do we have? How can we calculate the load? Guys, can you quickly calculate the load? Guys, can you calculate the load? Yes? No? Can we calculate the load?
24 story points, I think.
How are you calculating?
Sum of stories.
Exactly. The sum. Correct? 6. And this is 6 plus 3. 9. Yeah. And this is 13. 13 plus 3. 16. Correct? 16 plus 9 is 25. 25 plus 6. 25 plus 6 is
31.
31. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. Correct. So is it okay? Is it okay or not okay? Can we have 31 load here or not?
Not
Yeah?
okay.
Not
Yeah.
okay. Correct. Yeah. So what do we need to do? Either we need to move a 5 or 8 story pointer to the next one. Correct?
Mhm.
Yes or no? Yeah. So that is where it is important that we align our load to capacity. Correct. See, it can be little bit up and down. Like if it is 25, it can be somewhere 26 also, or maybe 24 also. See, one and one is okay, correct. Like here and there we can keep, but we cannot keep too much of other load. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. In the same way, we are going to calculate, the load. We are going to see what is the story pointing, and we are going to calculate the load here also. Okay.
Mhm.
In the same way, here also we are going to calculate the load. We are going to calculate the load here. What will be the load here? What will be the load here?
0.
Zero. Correct, because we don't have any story. Now, what Safe suggests that you should use these sticky notes of particular color. For example, for user story, you should use green. Maintenance, what is this? This is purple, correct? Yeah. For enabler spikes and explorational enablers and all, you should use yellow, infra orange, and for risk and dependency, use red. Okay.
Mhm.
Then we are going to write that what all possible risk do we have in our complete plan. We are going to write all the risks.
Can you
Yeah.
show
Who is going?
actual,
Sorry,
PA
what?
canvas? PA canvas.
Sorry,
Can you show
what?
the actual PA canvas? How it is?
Sorry, I'm not getting your question. What
No,
What is the question?
like see, my understanding is that all of this is done on PA canvas, right?
Huh.
Can I
See,
mean
there can be multiple different ways. How do we do it? Correct.
tools? Okay,
There is no fixed way, correct, of doing all of this activity. Correct.
okay,
But what in many using many tools, what we do, we make a kind of a team PI planning canvas.
okay, fine.
That is what I'm saying.
Okay,
Is it getting clear?
okay, fine. I'm just not able to like imagine. So I just thought I will
You will imagine. You will no need to imagine. I will show you. Yeah, I will show you that how does it look like. We will do on this. I will give you this. So
because like when you said like auditorium and like meeting board, okay, we can take maybe post-it notes and all, but virtually,
uh, virtually, you see, no? I have everything for you virtually. Okay,
okay,
I have the backlog for you, and I have the number of team. Yeah, for you. Okay, so we will do this. Okay,
okay,
yeah. So this is the color suggestion. Okay. Just this is not highly important, but just to remember the color, just remember it from an exam point of view. Okay. Yeah.
So what
Mm.
happens to the sprint 1.3 and 1.4? We get more items, I mean, from the backlog, and we cannot do that right now, right? At this stage.
Uh, Whatever maximum we will be able to do, we will accommodate in our sprint. Okay.
In this case, 1.3, 1.4, there is no load. So again, we will have to refine
No, no,
for
no, 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 no. We will assign load. Correct. We will assign load here also. We will assign load. Yeah. We will assign the load. Yeah. We will put the user story. And by the way, it is also possible that the user story which we are pulling into later iterations like 1.3 or 1.4, they are not refined. So it is also possible that, like these are 13 story pointer user stories. They are not refined at all. Yeah.
Okay.
It is also
Refinement also
possible.
happens during these
Huh?
2 days. Like
No, no,
refinement also
fine.
happens during these
No,
2
no,
days.
refinement will not happen at the user story level during 2 days. Refinement will not happen. It is not possible to do the refinement so quickly.
Okay.
Refinement will happen in the iteration refinement, iteration backlog refinements, team level event, not art level event. Okay.
Dhirender, if any, suppose
Hmm.
one user story, there is no capacity even in 1.4 also.
Hmm. We will not
I
pick
mean,
it. We will
yeah,
not pick it. We have to align our capacity and load. Okay. There has to
okay.
be
So
an
the
alignment between capacity and
feature
load.
gets delayed.
Ah, so what? That is
Okay,
that is what that is what the challenge is. That is what you will share here na. See
okay,
what you will tell the management otherwise. You will share this problem, correct?
okay. Mhm.
Hmm? Yeah. You will share here that this is going beyond our capacity. We cannot
Mhm.
take that load. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Yeah.
So once all of this plan will be ready, then what the team is going to do? The team is going to write their PI objectives. Okay. Clear?
Excuse me.
Yeah. The team is going to write their PI objectives. And the team may shift some objectives to uncommitted objectives. Yeah? So during the day 2, this is day 2, yeah, this is day 1. During the day 2 team breakout, the team will receive their BV business value, receive from whom the business owners. Okay, the AV will remain empty till the PI will end, till the 2 month, 3 month phase will end. At the end only we will get the AV after the demos and all. Okay. Yeah. So how we can establish the capacity? This is just a guidance that if the team has already done 180 story point in 6 iteration, then what is the velocity? 30. So we can take the average of that. Okay. If if we do not have any previous capacity or any previous velocity, then if we need to do in story point, what we can do, that what safe says that we can assume that each and every member for a 2 week of sprint can handle 8 story point. Okay. And let's suppose if we have 5 members in the team, maybe 3 developers plus 2 testers, then how much will be our capacity? How much will be our capacity? Capacity will be 8 cross 5 40. Is this calculation clear?
Now, how can it, scientifically arrive or based on empirism, 8 story points only?
This is assumption based approach given and conditionally we are just starting our project, and conditionally we do not have, I'm again repeating, we do not have any previous data. This is assumption based approach, not scientific approach. Okay. Clear?
So when it is here, so can it be a fair assumption that since it is the starting of the project, we are actually not following Fibonacci series?
Fibonacci series is for estimation, correct? You see here, this is for estimation.
Okay.
I, I am saying that, how can we arrive at our capacity?
Capacity. Okay, fine.
Okay, clear?
Okay.
Yeah. And if people are on leave, vacation, then we can deduct this also. We will not take 8 for one person. We will take 6, 5, or whatever, logically sound appropriate.
Okay. So 8 story points. Matlab, maybe we can say that it is like 8 hours, right? So 5 into 8, 40 hours.
See, like generally we do not try to equate, that is
We do
the
not, but
only thing.
here since it's not estimation,
Huh,
we are only doing capacity
hmm,
planning and still
huh.
complexity
Assumption
risk and
based
all of these
approach
things
we
are
are
not
doing.
being,
Yes.
because
Hmm,
otherwise it is contradicting, right? We are saying capacity planning, we are
hmm.
and we are expressing capacity planning in story points, and we are
Hmm.
not referring to Fibonacci series.
See,
So
again,
somewhere
I'm
everything
repeating
is disconnected.
No, no, no. Again, see, Kalyan, again, I'm repeating Fibonacci series we are following for our estimation. Correct? Yeah. So I'm not sure why you are referring to Fibonacci
Or
series.
any
Correct.
story points. See, because the movement, see, if you say like calculated, capacity number of hours would have absolutely made sense and, like no doubt at all. But the movement
But
story
see,
points,
uh,
story points is being mentioned. So how can Fibonacci series or any user, estimation be discounted here?
see, again, I'm repeating that we are not doing estimation here. This is not estimation process. I'm not sure why you are again bringing estimation on this.
Okay, it is points,
Yeah.
not story points. Okay.
Yeah.
No, here calculated capacity 5 into 8
This.
points, not story points.
Huh.
Yeah, okay,
Okay.
fine. I
Yep. See,
understand.
let's say even a story point. Correct. That is not the point. Yeah. The point is that we are not doing estimation here. This is not estimation. This is capacity calculation in story points.
Hmm.
Yeah. Estimation is different. Knowing our capacity is different thing. Okay. Is it getting clear or not?
Yeah.
Yeah. We do. Since when we start, we don't have any approach. That is why we need to do this assumption based approach. That is the only thing here. Okay. Uh,
Yeah.
Otherwise, if you want to change, maybe from the next iteration, you can change, very well change based upon your true velocity. Correct.
Okay.
But initially, we need to do something. Correct. That is what
Yes.
only the thing is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So there is something called as a activity of coach sync. Yeah. So remember how lengthy our breakout room was. How lengthy it was? It was for 3 hours, correct? Breakout room. So what is recommended during these 3 hours is that we can have a quick coach sync every hour, like a 4 5 minute coach sync every hour, and that is conducted by RT. So what happens in this coach sync? So we can have at least two coach syncs or so during this time. So what is recommended during these two, that all the scrum master or the team coaches plus the RT will come together, and they will try to have a view that how the teams are progressing. Are they even able to come up with some of the PI objectives or not? How is it going? Yeah. So these are the possible question which RT can ask for each and every team from the scrum masters or the team coaches. That were you able to identify the capacity? Have you identified and spread those user stories in the first two iterations or more, and you have begun the estimation process for them? Yeah? Have you begun resolving dependencies with other teams, or maybe what help you need? Correct? Yeah. Discussing, have you started discussing trade-off conflicting priorities with the business owners? Have you identified any PI risk or not? Yeah? Will you be ready to write the PI objectives or have you already written in the next 15 minutes? Is there anything need to be discussed with other masters, or maybe you need some other help from business owners or architects or someone else? So all of these questions, who is going to ask? Who is going to ask these questions? The RT is going to ask this question, correct? Is it clear? Yeah. So we will do this. Then the last will be the management for day one. For day one, the last will be the management review and problem solving. So the management is going to see the board, which are the art board. Yeah, the art board the management is going to see. And what the management is going to see the art board, that what all features are getting done and what all features are not getting done. Correct? Yeah. So at the end of the day one, the management is going to make adjustment to scope and maybe some other things, like movement of resources, and they can try to see based upon that, the what all objectives we have formed. So what all common questions can be there, that, what did we just learn, that, what all things the team are able to do or not able to do? What all possible adjustment in vision adjustment means that, possible feature adjustment and all scope adjustment, team assignment adjustment, or anything else. What are the problem, challenges, bottlenecks, or impediments do we have? What features must be de-scoped? Something we cannot do. These features are just maybe impossible to do at present. Yeah. What all decisions we need to take for the risk issues, dependencies, impediments, and all of those things. So this is this meeting which we are talking about, and the result of this meeting needs to be presented in the day two planning adjustment meeting. Is it getting clear? Yeah. So what all possible changes can be there? Business priorities changes can be there. Adjustment to the vision or the scope and the alignment on the work and the teams can be there after this. Hmm? And then in the breakout team number two, the team will finalize their PA objectives based upon these suggestions. Team will finalize their complete PI objectives for each and every team, and the business owners are going to go in each and every team rooms, in the breakout rooms, and they are going to assign the business value. 1 is low, 10 is high. Yeah, so we are going to get this business value. Is it possible that, this one, any of the uncommitted objectives may get a 10 value? Is it possible? Not possible?
Possible.
Are you sure?
Uncommitted, you mean like uncommitted
Hmm.
objectives can have a 10 also priority, right?
So that is what I'm asking. Is it possible? Not possible that they may get a 10?
May not be 10, but 7,
Okay. So
6.
are you saying 10 is not possible here?
Yeah, may not be 10, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Anyone agree or disagree?
Yeah, I agree. It should not be 10 because if it's of high priority, then it has to be, I mean, all these impediments, risk, everything should be taken care immediately and it should be in
Hmm.
the committed list. It should be back to the committed list.
Okay. Yeah. Guys, as I reiterated earlier, it can 100% definitely be possible that it is a 10 but still uncommitted. Yeah. Madhuri, is it any clear or not?
Yeah, it is clear. Then why we keep it in
Yeah.
because it needs lot of refinement, readiness.
No, 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 no. See, I told you, that time, that what is uncommitted? Huh?
Yeah,
We talked about
uncommitted.
the uncommittedness that only we are bringing it to uncommitted because they have low confidence.
Mm.
There are some risks which we cannot completely resolve. We have a mitigation plan, but maybe we cannot 100% resolve as of now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So team will start immediately looking into it then.
correct. They are spies. They are maybe research things and all. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So the team will have the complete final PI planning, PI plan with the business values in place. They are going to consolidate whatever the pending risk we have or the impediment or dependencies we have. Yeah, these uncommitted objectives provide the capacity guard, yeah, needed to increase reliability of a cadence-based delivery. Okay. Yeah. So at least we are making them aware that these are uncommitted. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So we will do this activity also. The next is that if you must be wondering how the art planning would look like. So this is how the art planning would look like. This is important from your exam point of view. What do you need to remember? Guys, what do you need to remember? You need to remember that the art planning word contains what? The art planning word contain, what is the first thing it contain? It contain,
Features.
what is the second thing it's contain?
Significant dependency.
What is the third thing it contain?
Milestone or event.
Yeah, correct.
Mhm.
See, anyone can ask you also, or this can also come in your exam. Yeah, from both point of view, this is important. Correct. So on x-axis, what do we have on x-axis? We have
Features.
your
Accurate.
attrition numbers. Okay.
Mhm.
On y-axis, what do we have?
Team names.
Yeah, we have your team names, and we have your important milestone or events also. Yeah, and then we have blue is the feature. Correct. So in this particular board, can you see any problems? Can you see any problems on this board?
Problems in the sense dependencies.
Okay. So what is the problem with dependencies?
Mm,
What is the problem with a dependency?
like
What
until
problems dependencies can cause? Hmm?
blockers, right? Until that team is implemented, I have to wait for them.
Okay. S- Is dependency is always a blocker?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I mean, if in case I want to implement something, if the other team didn't complete it, so I cannot start it, right? I have to wait until, so it's always a blocker, right? I mean, or
Okay.
I have to move it to the next sprint or before sprint, I have to adjust accordingly.
Okay.
Dependency is a blocker when it does not happen.
Exactly. Very good, Kalyan. Yeah. Guys, what are the types of dependencies do we have? Are you aware about the types of dependencies?
Mhm.
Yes or no?
Start to start, finish to finish, finish to finish.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when we talk about that number or types of dependencies, see, we can have multiple types of dependencies. Correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
We can have different types of dependencies, like start to, sorry, finish to start dependency. In that case, only we cannot start. We can also there can be a different type of dependency, like start to start of finish to finish dependency. Correct. In that, it is not like we cannot start a task. Correct. Or maybe you can define or describe dependency like design dependency, coding dependency, testing dependency, or what type of dependency. Correct. See, Madhuri, if you want to understand dependency, it is as simple as that, uh, that if you want to prepare food, correct? If you want to prepare food, you have a dependency on water, correct? Yes or no?
Yes.
So tomorrow morning you have to prepare water, sorry, food. So if it is not a blocker, but it will be a blocker if there is no water tomorrow, correct?
Yeah.
Are you getting this or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
A dependency, you cannot say a dependency is always a blocker. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. But the second point, again, the same question that what problems dependency cause? What is the problem they cause? Hmm? See, don't you think dependency increase risk? Yes or no? The more the dependencies are, the more risk get increased. Correct?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
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 Yeah. So that is what we are saying here. That let's suppose that we have a milestone or a market event or a major release. Then in that case, let's say we have this feature which is highly required or necessarily required. But this feature have one dependency, this feature have two dependency, this feature have three dependency, this feature have four dependencies. Okay. So if any of the dependency fail here, if they will fail, correct, not necessarily, or they are not we are not able to meet the dependency, then what will happen? Can we deliver the feature? Yeah, yes or no?
No.
Obviously no. Then what will happen to the event? The event will fail, correct? Yeah. What else problem can we see here in this board? So let's say that what unicorns are doing here, correct? Yeah. Where what is the outcome they are generating? We don't know, correct? It seems incomplete board, yeah, or not aligned properly. What eagles are doing, correct? This does not have a dependency, so why eagles are not doing this here? Huh? Yeah. So what eagles are doing here, correct? And what antelopes are doing here, we don't know, correct? Yeah. So that is where that we don't have the proper information and all of these things here, correct? Guys, are you getting it? That what all things art planning board contain. So this we use for delivery also, which we use for dependencies also, milestone information also. Yeah, we may try to determine our critical path also using this. Anyone know what is critical path? Yes
For
or
a
no?
yeah,
What is critical path?
for a project to be completed, all the sequence of tasks have to, happen in a particular time. Otherwise, the project won't.
That that is like that is 50% of the definition. What you are saying, but the core concept is missing in your definition. Hmm?
Okay, let
It's
me
the it's
rephrase it.
Sorry, what?
Okay, you can say
So,
otherwise it's sequence
uh,
of tasks that determine the finish date of a project.
very good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, and if it get delayed even one day, it will affect the timeline of the project. Correct? Yeah. So here, 1 day activity here, 2 day, 3 day activity is there. Correct? If this activity get delayed in the timeline of the project will not shift. Why? Because we have one more path here that is taking 4 days. So we can accommodate 1 day per here, correct? So this is the red one is critical path. Okay, clear? Yeah. So we can see the critical path. We can get all those information we of dependencies, alignment, this, that, everything from here. Okay. So in the fine in this is again day 2, the final plan review. In the day 2, what exactly we are doing? We are giving the final overview and the final plan that how the changes to the capacity and load are going to happen. What is our final business objectives and PI objectives with the business value, the pending risk and impediments and question answers. The team is going to bring all of their plan in front of the room. The complete team members or anyone can show that what our final plans are there. And the most important thing that the business owner are asked to accept the plan. Guys, can you imagine the importance of this particular statement? That we are upfront talking to the business owners and we are making each and everything visible to them, correct? So business owners cannot say tomorrow that we don't even know that what these teams are doing, correct? These teams are maybe not working or working, not working, we don't even know, correct? Yeah, because it is already aligned, correct? When the plan, so the plan will be accepted by them. The plan, if the stays in place, the team continues the planning. If there is a rework, yeah, then rework can happen. Then after the session, we hold a session for risk, especially for art risk or program risk. These art risks which are there, they need to be again presented. That what are the risks and when it can come convert into impediment, or do we already have an impediment or so. So resolved is something which is no longer a risk. It has been taken care. Okay. It has been taken care, addressed, no longer a concern. Okay. Owned risks, as someone has taken the responsibility. Can you quickly give an example of a owned risk? Anyone from your last project or your current project? Any example of a owned risk?
Okay, own risk
Hmm.
would be a legacy employee leaving, so that's a risk,
Ah,
and when he's leaving, we have to
okay.
take the responsibility of knowledge, creating a knowledge repository.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. See, owned risk can be let that I as a tech lead, I have raised a raise that the license of XYZ software is expiring on 15th of January, correct? But you as a late maybe product owner, product manager, you are saying I will get you the license approval by 14th if it is expiring on 15th. Is it owned or not owned?
Owned.
Yeah. Yeah, correct. Accepted risk that we cannot do anything about it. The architect may go on 5 days leave, but we cannot hire any more architects, so we have to accept it. Yeah. Mitigated is something that remember the mitigation activities we discussed that for example we may transfer the risk or we may explore alternate
Reduce,
path and those
eradicate,
things. Yeah,
reduce.
correct. Yeah, those things. Yeah. So we are going to discuss each and every risk, and we are going to see that which are accepted, mitigated, and owned, and which are not a risk. We will close these risks in Jira or wherever we have written. We will mark them close. Okay. Yeah. And then, as we discussed, that the confidence voting is going to happen. So the confidence voting is like fist of five voting. That a very high confidence, 5 out of 5. Yeah, and maybe 4 out of 5 again high confidence. If it is two or less, then suggest rework is suggested. At team level also it will happen. Art level also it will happen. Both level it's happen. And then the RT is going to conduct a retrospective. The RT is going to conduct a retrospective that that what in whatever required format or this particular format, and the RT is going to close that. This retro is for who? What for what? This retro is specifically for 2 day PI planning only. Okay, okay. This is for 2 day PI planning only.
And
Clear?
who will be the members participating in this retro?
Complete art.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So now what we are going to do before moving forward, yeah, let's try to have this. Yeah, okay, I'm just sharing this link. Uh, Share. Okay, can you give me your email ID quickly, guys?
Okay. Uh,
In the chat box.
in the chat, right?
Uh, uh, okay. Okay, just check your email. Open your emails, please. Yeah. Two. Guys, open your email. Please check. Have you got an email or not?
Yeah. Invitation from Mural
Yeah.
to join a Mural.
Hmm. Can you check?
I just
Can
opened.
you open? Can you open or not? Can you please open? Are you able to access?
One second.
Roy, Madhuri?
Yeah, try checking just a second.
Hmm.
Actually, I did not.
Sign up, huh? You need to sign up.
I'm not sure. Maybe yes. Just try to open it. Yeah, as soon as possible. Okay.
Yeah, it's connected.
Is it opening up?
Yeah, it's open.
It's opening. What is this Mural, application?
Very similar to your Figma or Miro. Figma Miro you have used.
Figma?
It's Figma or Miro you have used now. Very similar to that. It's a whiteboarding. It's not nothing complex. These all are called whiteboarding applications. Correct? Yeah.
Not used actually, but I heard of Figma.
Hmm. It is not complicated. Yeah. So see, we have number of roles. I think yesterday we were talking about those roles. I will quickly show you. So hmm, these are let's say these are your train level roles. Correct? These roles are clear to you. Hmm? Yes or no?
With are you showing something?
Can you see my screen or not?
Yes, we can say it's the roles of
Hmm.
Agile ART.
Hmm. These are clear to you. Yesterday we talked about. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. Okay. So what we are going to do now with that we are going to talk about maybe a portal or a website for our geek books. I will show you how and why, what we are talking about, all of those things. Okay. Yeah. So let's say that you people want to play Scrum Masters. Maybe you are the Scrum Master of 111 team, correct? Okay. Guys, everyone is able to access the page or not, first of all?
Yeah, yeah.
I can only see Madhuri's photo. Where are your mouse? Guys, can you see my mouse? Anyone?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Okay. Nural, 1 second.
Sorry, what? Roy? Kalyan?
Yeah, I'm just trying
See
to
your
see it.
mouse.
Hmm. Okay. 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 Charan, I can see Madhuri. I'm not sure, Roy, why I cannot see your mouse.
I can see Roy's
I
Huh?
can
mouse.
see voice mouse. Yeah.
Acha. Should I refresh? Let me refresh maybe.
Mhm. Let's
I can
see.
see. Yeah, I can see now. Okay, very good. Yeah. Okay. So what we are going to do? Let's say you people are Scrum Masters. Okay, Scrum Master for each and every individual team. I will play the role for your management or business owners and RT. Okay, guys, is
Mhm.
it clear? Yeah. Then what we are going to do? We are going to have a PI planning for one of the portal. That the portal name you can assume as Geek Books. Okay. So obviously it's a portal, like we need to sell books and all. So the first thing first, that what will happen, that as a product, as a business owner, what I will do, I will give a business context. Correct. In the business context, what I will talk about, I will talk about that let at Geek Books we provide technology professionals with this experience. Unlike Amazon, our competitor, we provide a community. Yeah, guys, are you getting it? What is the role of business owner? Yeah,
Mhm.
we provide book club chats, this that and all. Correct. So all of these things will be presented by the business owners. We have an investor demo in 5 weeks. Yeah, see, very important information. Investor demo in 5 weeks. What does it mean? If we are following 2 week sprint, just after two sprints we have, correct? Clear or not clear? Yeah. And this is critical. We are clearly saying this is critical. The goal of the first PI is to get the foundational store facility. Okay. Is it getting clear? Yeah. And we may give the SWOT analysis. What you know? Guys, what you know? This is very common management term. Okay. The SWOT analysis we may give, that what are our strength, weakness, this, that, and all, accordingly as per the business. Okay. Yeah. The product manager will come. The product manager will talk about what? Remember, the product manager will talk about vision. The product manager is going to talk about vision, that the vision is to provide technology professional HR experience, this, and we leverage this. Yeah, why features? Why features? What are the features? These are the features. These are the features. Yeah, tailoring our bookstore for technology professional, easy, fast, and best online bookstore purchasing experience. Is it getting clear? Yeah. In both electronics and print, this and multiple languages support. All of these things product managers are going to talk about, and obviously the investor demo in 5 weeks. Clear? Yeah. So so among these features, among these, different things we need to do, they will list out the top 10 features which they have come up with. They have come up with flexible search, shopping cart, uh, credit card integration, shipping method selection, profile management, book detail, book listing. All of these different features are very highly required for PI1. Guys, are you getting what will happen in the PI planning? Hmm? Then some UI UX person will come. The UI and the architect will come. Yeah, the UI UX people may show some wireframes that these are our higher level wireframes, and the architect will come. The architect will come to tell everyone, guys, we are going to use Oracle for our database. We are going to use these things, and this is our overall business architecture. Yeah, performance is that response time less than 2 seconds. Yeah, all of those things like platforms and those things can get discussed. Yeah, and they will give a briefing that we have to start using Jenkins and CI/CD. Okay, so all of these things are going to happen. Is it getting clear or not, everyone? Hmm? Yeah. Then what is the next thing has to happen? In the next thing, the RT will come. What the RT is going to say? Guys, what the RT is going to say? The RT is going to talk about that. Guys, let's move to the breakout rooms. Okay. So now is the time. Let's say that the team name. Correct. Team name is, let's say that team A. Team A is here, and the Scrum Master. So let's say that Mother, you are the Scrum Master here.
Mhm.
Okay, you are the Scrum Master here. Okay, team two, who is the Scrum Master? Yeah, team team name is Team B. Who is the Scrum Master? Kalyan, you want to be Scrum Master? Yeah, team three or team four. Let's say that whatever the name is of the team. Let's say this is the team D. Okay, yeah. And who is the Scrum Master here? Maybe Roy, you are the Scrum Master there, correct? Yeah. Yeah. Guys, are you getting? Yeah. Yeah. So now we have a list of backlog when we know our features. Yeah. Let's suppose that I have kept some simplistic feature for the simulation and understanding. Okay. What the features I have kept? Let's say if I'm a product owner, I will tell you guys our product features are these features. Remember, we just saw the list of the features there. Yeah, these are the features. The first feature is flexible search, correct? Yeah, flexible search feature. The flexible search feature have few user stories, correct? Yeah, those user stories will be divided written by product owner.
Mhm.
As a book searcher, I can search the book by author. Yeah, as a book searcher, I can search the book by. Okay, I think these are same. Yeah, as a book searcher, I can search the book by so that I can find all the books I have heard about. Okay, give me 1 minute. Yeah, this is user story. Let me write the user story number. Otherwise, confusion is happening. User story 1 here. User story 2 here. Yeah, and this and this is this is this and this same. Correct.
Yeah.
Favorite. Yeah, this is this and same. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. I will just okay. So this is the first user story. This is the This is the second user story that is for cart. This is the third user story. Okay. Yeah. What is the third user story? Even if there is a misspelling, wrong spelling, correct? Yeah. So let's say this is third user story. User story number three. Guys, is it getting clear? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And user story misspelling this. Let's form one more user story. User story number four. Let's form. Okay. Yeah. So what is the user story? That as a book searcher, I want to search by genre. I can search by genre. Sorry, I think it is genre. Is yeah.
Genre.
Okay, pronounce it as genre. Yeah. So that this is your fourth user story. Clear? Yeah. And there can be multiple those user stories. Correct? Yeah. Like title match and all of those things as a record we can form. Correct. But I think at least you are getting a sense out of it. Correct? That what will happen, guys. Is these things are getting clear? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
The second thing, let's say feature number two, shopping cart. So feature number two, shopping cart. Let's say uh, I can access my shopping cart from any page. Okay. So let's say this is your user story number, user story seven. Okay. Or user story, let's say user story one for cart.
Picture.
Yeah. User story one for cart. Okay. Yeah. To keep it simplified. Copy. Okay. Similarly, I can shopping cart via API. Correct. Yeah. So, what can anyone think that what type of user story this will be?
It's a great book.
I have even indicated it with the color. Can you think of? Remember the color coding, color coding. Remember? Hmm? I will show you.
Green for
Uh, huh.
purple for maintenance. Yeah.
Huh, but I think this is rather than maintenance. I think the exploration infra as a Kickbook system can access user shopping cart via API. Yeah. So this is API. So this will be
Like technical user story, right?
exploration. Huh? This will be a technical user story, not even infra and not even enabler. I think for technical they have not given a name. They're not given a color, but just assume that this is same as maintenance or technical. Yeah, here. So we have given a purple color to it. Okay, here. Yeah, and in the same way that multiple user stories will be there. So now let let's say that you people will go into breakout room. Over to you now. What is the first activity you are going to do in your teams? What is the first activity which you are going to do? Let's say this is XX. What is the first activity
First
you are going to do?
capacity
Huh?
plan.
So Madhuri, how you will get the capacity?
Okay, since I don't have previous history here,
Hmm.
um, if I follow that 5 into 8 story points concept, some 40 story points I can take, right?
Yeah. So whatever your team members are, correct. If you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
5 team members, that based upon the assumption they can handle 8 if they are not on leaves during the sprint. Yeah.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
So can you access this field you can access, Madhuri?
1 second. Just
Hmm.
checking.
You, you see my screen also, guys, correct?
Yeah, I'm able to access. So,
Uh,
view.
See, my mouse is there. Yeah, you can access this field. Correct. So,
Yeah.
as a Scrum Master, you will help the team to identify this, and you will write the capacity, whatever the relevant capacity here. Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. And similarly, you will write the relevant capacity. Let's say whatever, maybe it is 30/30 or so. You will write it here. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the even in the IP iteration, you will write it. Correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, what is this? Arey, who has done this? Okay, just wait 1 minute. Let me. Okay, there's someone have shifted it little bit. Kalyan,
Oh,
who you are doing or who is doing this?
Oh, no, I think maybe it could be me. I mean, because my mouse is pretty crazy. I only reduce this size from 4 to 12 or something. So I take responsibility. I'll just stay away for some time.
Okay, okay. Let's say I've done corrected it little bit. Okay, yeah. So, so now Madhuri is clear with the capacity. Roy, in the same way, you will also write your capacity. Yeah, correct. Whatever capacity you have, correct. Roy.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah. See, we are.
One doubt, there is like,
Uh,
do we have to go by that role of have considering eight? Like, for example, if we have
no,
five
that is.
resources, we can discuss with them about their availability, and then accordingly we
Definitely
can
yes.
have that capacity. Okay.
Definitely yes. See, that is all that is just a guidance, correct? Yeah, that
Okay.
if you don't have, then you do like this. If you find a better way, more relevant way, then you can. So accordingly, Roy, you will also write your capacity of the teams, correct? In the
Yeah.
same way, where are you,
Dhiren,
Kalyan?
we can beforehand collect the vacation plans from the team members as a scrum
Entirely
master.
up to you. Entirely
Yeah.
up to you. If you want to
Yeah.
automate, see, in my company we have automated. Correct. Yeah. How we have
Okay.
automated that? We ask each and every member for next 3 months to keep it updated. We have a XLS on SharePoint. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And that is a auto calculation XLS. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Okay.
keeps on calculating it automatically. Correct. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is entirely up to you that which way you. So
Yeah. Yeah.
Kalyan, Kalyan, for
Yes.
your also, you mention your capacity, correct? Whatever relevant capacity you want to mention, correct? Yeah. Okay. So the next thing is that once the capacity is clear, what has to be done? What has to be done?
I'll take these user stories.
Yeah, you will first check. You will either you would have already aligned with your product owner,
Uh-huh.
or you will align your product owner that which feature we want to pick. Yeah, let's
Okay.
say that your team has to pick up flexible search feature. So I will copy this from here, or you will copy this from here, and you will paste this in here as your backlog, that you are clear that you no, no, wait, I have already bought it now. You can
Oh,
do
okay.
control, Z, Madhuri.
1 second. I'm
Yeah,
doing. Okay.
yeah, control Z you can do just.
Doing waves now. Going to control set. Let me.
Okay, leave it, Madhuri, leave
Okay.
it. Madhuri,
Mm-hmm.
leave
Yeah.
it,
Yeah.
leave it.
Okay.
Yeah, I will do it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, this page itself is so big. Moving this.
See that I have kept, even if let's suppose we have 10 members, then even we can have a PA planning,
Mm.
correct? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Huh? Okay. This is just extra information, like we have kept. If you see here the agenda and all,
Mm-hmm.
communication, this and all. Yeah. So that is up to you, that how big canvas you want to make or how small canvas you want to make. That is entirely up to you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
In the same way, let's say here, Roy, you will also discuss with your product owner that if you are clear that which feature you people are doing, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Let's suppose you people are doing the card feature.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. And in the same way, Kalyan, you would have already also made a make a decision that which feature you're picking. Let's suppose you people are picking book details feature, correct?
Hmm.
Yeah. So this is your team. You will pull. You will be showing here that book detail feature we are doing, and then you people will start pulling the user story. For example, here this is the user story, correct? Yeah. You that this is the first. This is the first or second user story that this is that as a I want to see the cart tag, that as a book searcher I want to see the cart tag on search book which is already present in my cart, correct? So that I do not add them twice, correct? So here let's say Madhuri, you or your team will pull this user story, correct?
I pulled already one, if you see in green
No,
color.
okay, what is that?
It's
Acha, you
from,
have already pulled that.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Maybe the second user story also maybe you will pull, correct?
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But obviously you will check with your team that what is the estimate of it, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm,
So let's
mm-hmm.
say that you will check with your team that the estimate of this particular user story is uh let's say how much is it? Search by author. Yeah. Huh. Let's say this is 5 story point, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's say that this is the second user story. This will have a dependency or not, guys? Can you think of? Do you think this will have a dependency? The second user story. Let's read this user story. Hmm? Do you think
Yeah,
this will
yeah.
have a
Already
dependency?
present in my chart in the sense chart user story
Chart.
should be good.
Uh,
Yeah. Okay.
exactly. Very good. Yeah. So on which team will you, Madhuri, you will have dependency?
Which one? I have to check. Who is doing that chart related feature, right?
Yeah.
System.
S-
Yeah.
guys,
It
what
is
is?
team D, dependent on
Yeah.
team D. Yeah.
Dependent upon team D, Roy's team, correct?
Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah.
are you getting this? So accordingly, maybe whatever estimation, maybe let's say your team members are giving 8 estimation here, correct?
Mm.
Yeah,
Mm.
and accordingly, you will pull more user stories, to see and check that let's say that these next two user stories, obviously you will also try to pull. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So maybe this user story you will be putting here, one user story you will be putting here and all. Correct. So what is this user story?
As a book search, I can
Misspelling.
search books.
Yeah.
Maybe spelling.
Misspelling and all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. And here maybe this user story by genre. Okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So are you getting that? What do we do in the PA planning breakout rooms?
Yeah, yeah. So Dhirendra
Hmm?
here, product owner will high level explain the first user story and the Scrum Master use again a poker to get the estimations, right?
Okay, that's a very good question actually. That how does it happen? Huh. S- s- huh. Sorry. Okay, so that's a very good question. Now, how do you want to implement it? That depend upon actually upon you only, correct? In many organization, we do the backlog refinement up forward for at least for sprint number 1 and 2. Yeah, because at times it is very difficult, to just write a user story or split a user story and do estimation then and there in the PA planning. Some
Mm.
organization may follow it, may not follow it. That is entirely up to you. Okay, is it
Mhm.
clear?
May follow. Okay, I know. May not follow in the sense it will be time consuming and PA planning can go somewhere, right? If they don't follow.
Hmm. See, if they don't follow, then they have to do it beforehand only. No, that is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
yeah, that's the right way. Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
But what is important here is that we must have a user story.
True,
And we
true.
must know the size of the user story also. That is the most important thing here.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Similarly, for the other user stories also, we must know the sizing also. Maybe estimation we can do at that time, correct? If not the complete user story splitting and writing. So
Mm.
how we will be calculating load? Let's say if we have these three user story, how we will be calculating the load?
8 plus 5 plus 2, right? 8 plus
Yeah.
8 plus 5, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. So that will be 21 load just here. Correct. Obviously, we know now we need to pull more. Correct.
Mm.
So accordingly, this pulling will happen. Correct. Yeah.
Yes.
So in the meantime, we will pull more. Let's talk about the other teams also.
Mm.
Let's say, Roy, let's talk about your team first. Yeah. Then we will come to Kalyan, your team. So what is the feature you are doing? You are doing shopping cart feature. Correct. Yeah. So if you are doing a
Yeah,
shopping
shopping
cart
cart.
feature, then let's try to see, user stories. What all user stories you have? The first user story you have, that as a bookkeeper, I can access my shopping cart. Yeah, just very simple thing that
Mm,
that user should be able to access the shopping cart. Correct. Yeah. So we will, let's say that we will pull this user story here. Correct. And accordingly, with the help of your team members, you can run the planning poker session to get it estimated. Correct. The second user
yeah,
story maybe that this user story, that what this shopping cart via APS. So yeah, so this is a API user story. Correct. Yeah, this is a kind of a
yeah,
enabler user story. Okay. Yeah. So now remember the user story what Madhuri have. Correct. This user story. So this
yeah.
user
That's a
story will be
dependency.
dependent upon which user story. Mhm.
It will depend on the one placed for me.
Exactly. This user story will be dependent upon the API user story. Correct. That
Story. Yeah.
whenever the catalog will be displayed, the catalog will be calling in, uh, calling the APIs in backend to show that show to whether this is already in cart or not. Correct.
Yeah.
So Madhuri user story will have a dependency on your user story. Okay. See, in Jira, obviously, you know that you can, or in ADO, you can link the user stories and show the dependencies. Correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
Dependence on, yeah, correct. But visually, you will show like this. So you will even talk to, you will even talk to the team D, whether the team D is doing this in iteration one or iteration two. Correct?
Mm.
Can your team may plan to do it in team iteration two? Then do you think is that a problem for Madhuri Madhuri's team? If you people are planning to do it in iteration two, yeah, is it a
Yeah.
problem or not? What is the problem?
Dependency, right? If until what I'll do in sprint 1, I have to move it to sprint 2.
Yeah, exactly, correct. Madhuri
Yeah.
cannot complete this user story unless the API is not available. Correct?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Madhuri's team cannot have that user story done, because they will never ever know until unless they cannot access the cart API.
Mm.
Yeah. So this is what is the role of dependency management
And
during
Dhirendra,
the
who will
breakout room
identify
itself.
okay, who will identify and link these dependencies during the meeting?
Team.
Team itself. Okay.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
And in the same way, right, you will keep on pulling up more user stories. Let's say that more user story. What all you have? Let's say this user story. Okay, so maybe you have a technical spike here, correct? Yeah. So that particular technical spike, what is the technical spike we have? Correct. We have a technical spike of this Ajax research capabilities and all. Correct. Yeah. This is one user story which we need to pull. What is the next user stories? That as a book shopper, I can get a shipping code directly from my cart so that I can quickly understand the total cost. Correct. Yeah. So this particular user story which you have, you will also pull that user story. Correct. Yeah. So these are the ready user stories which you will be pulling also. Correct. Yeah. Roy, are you getting what we do in the PA planning? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, I'm getting it. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. So accordingly, that that estimation will also happen, and you will get the load. Let's talk. Let's talk about Kalyan your end user stories. Yeah.
Okay.
So the first thing is book detail. Correct. So
Okay.
for the book detail, what is the most important book detail?
Image
Image
of
of
the
the
book
book
cover.
cover. Correct. Oh yeah. Very obviously the one of the most important user story. Correct. So
Yes.
this user story you will try to pull. The other user story is that what do we have? That as a book browser, I want to see the author. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And the third user story is that as a book browser, I can see the book rating by book purchaser so that I can learn from this then this highly regarded books and all. So all of these user stories accordingly you are going to pull in your bucket. Correct. Kalan, is it getting clear?
Okay.
So that all of those your team will pull in your bucket. Correct. So here we are going to pull those user stories. Yeah, that these will be the user stories. Correct. This is a single user story. This is another single user story. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Also there can be possible dependencies, for example, like here we are saying the genre and all. Correct. I can search the book by genre. So first of all, the details of genre and those things must be available. Correct. So there can be some dependencies between your teams and Madhuri teams also. Correct. Possible, not possible.
Possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now what will happen that that Madhuri's team, once this complete plan is ready, that we will pull some here, some here, some here, some here, all that use all that picking will be done. Kalyan, are you able to imagine now what happens logically, practically?
Okay.
Earlier you were saying that I'm not able to relate and imagine. Correct.
Yes.
Yeah.
With regards to it.
Yeah. Yeah. So after this point of time, once the complete sprints are filled, all the user stories are present in the sprint. What all possible PI objectives team can have? So if we see the user stories, what all user stories Madhuri team is pulling up? First of all, search by author, and search misspelling search, and the card tag and all of those things. Correct. So what can be the possible PI objectives that we could could have written or we can write to
Those
provide
three.
such functionality? Correct.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like author, genre, title.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
book recommendation based on liking and history and all.
Mm-hmm.
So you will help your team, guide your team to write those PI objectives. Okay. In the same way, like for you, uh, for you, what all user stories we have, Roy? We have that we have to, obviously the user should be able to access the card. We have some technical user story experience and all, and we have a user story that we can see the total cost also. Correct. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have that API. This is again a technical user story, correct? Yeah. So what can be the draft plan or the PI objectives may look like? That we are providing various functionalities, like global cart availability, indicating the number of items in the cart, correct? Guys, can you see that this is a pure business
Yeah.
language, correct? This is a pure business
Yeah.
language. Yeah. Ability for the user to add, delete, update, and share the cart items. Final quotation of the payable amount, correct?
Yeah.
So obviously these draft items will go into your PI objectives also. Here it will go directly, correct?
Yeah.
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 From here, they will go here. They will go here. Okay. Yeah, like this, they will go, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who will give the business value? On the second day, the business you will invite the business owners to that we have done our final PI objectives. Please assign the business value, correct?
Value. Yeah.
Yeah. Correct. So that is how the PI planning happens independently. Sorry, the breakout rooms happen independently for each and every team, and after that the collation also happens. So
Then
uh,
actual value you said after this PA planning duration we will give, right?
no, our actual value when the complete PI will be over.
Yeah, 1 or 2 months.
No, not 1 or 2 months, 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
But what is how it is helpful? It is to whom it is helpful, to business
we
owners?
will talk about it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. So the next thing can be that how your art art board look like. Yeah. So remember when the business owners were giving a briefing. Remember what they said that we have a investor demo. Yes or no? Guys,
Mm-hmm.
did they talk
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
that
yeah.
In
investor
five
demo or
months.
not?
Yeah. In five
So
months.
that
In five
yeah,
months.
not
Mm.
5 months. I think 5 weeks.
Five
I
weeks.
think
Yeah.
it
Five
was
weeks.
5 weeks only. Correct?
Five
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
If I am not mistaken, it was 5 weeks. 5 weeks. Correct?
Yeah.
Mm.
5 weeks.
Yeah. So when the 5 weeks are happening, let's say we are following 2 week only, then iteration one, iteration two, iteration three, 5 weeks are happening here. Correct? Yeah.
Mm.
That is
Yeah.
the event. It's a fixed date event. Correct? So we have to list that team A is doing flexible search feature here. Yeah. This will be in
Mm.
blue. This will be in blue. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Blue. Yeah. Feature will be in blue. Okay. Yeah. And we have a dependency for flexible search on shopping cart. Correct? This will again be in blue. Guys, are you getting it? How do we make the how do we make this art planning board?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of these activity happen during PI planning. Okay. And the other things like confidence board and all. See, there are multiple ways to do confidence board. You have must have heard about Menti. Have you heard about Menti? Menti.com or any other thing? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have
Uh,
seen it. Few people
but
give
see,
their
there are multiple. I'm not saying that only this way, but there's
yeah,
so many ways to collect the vote. Even in MS Teams, you can collect the vote and all. Vote. This is primarily voting and all. Okay.
and it appears on a big
Hmm.
screen, like
Correct.
okay.
Huh? Guys, is it getting clear or not? That what do we do during PI planning? Hmm?
Again,
How
this
each and every team function.
this menti.com or this will be handled by release train, right? That
That depends actually. That maybe Scrum Master can. It's a very small thing. Like Scrum Master can also prepare Voting is just like preparing a voting is
Yeah.
not a complex thing. Yeah,
Okay.
correct. But is it getting clear that what logically and practically happens during a PA planning?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah,
Hmm?
yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Many questions here? Okay, let's take a break, guys. Yeah, then we
This
can
is
come.
interesting. This is interesting. I see in safe set in a whole same training. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So can we take a break?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's take a break. And how much time you need?
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.